trying to pry those girls' hands off of her hair.
Maybe, yeah. I remember now they tried to use them.
Good evening. Welcome to the induction of the Wareham High School chapter of the National Honor Society. I present to you Wareham High School's National Honor Society, class of 2024. I now ask that everyone please rise for our nation's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, parents, friends, and staff, to this year's induction ceremony. My name is Lane, and I am the president of the Wareham chapter of the National Honor Society. Tonight, we celebrate the achievements of these 18 outstanding students and citizens as we induct them into our branch of the National Honor Society. After exemplifying admirable academic achievements and earning the notice from their teachers and administration, these 18 students applied and were accepted as members into the Wareham National Honor Society. Here in Wareham, our chapter prides itself on its contribution to the school system and the community as a whole. Our organization sends students to volunteer at local organizations such as Turning Point, Damien's Food Pantry, and Buzzards Bay Coalition. NHS students also volunteer and help at events throughout the district. This year, NHS led the charge in collecting items for Baby Point and helped the WHS Student Council run a successful haunted hallways in the fall. In 1912, the National Association of Secondary School Principals sought to develop a national program that promoted student leadership and service and established the National Honor Society. Prior to this, there had been many small, isolated student honor societies across the nation. Under the leadership of Dr. Everett Reinerson, principal of the Fifth Avenue High School in Pittsburgh, the NHS grew from one single chapter to over 1,000 in just 10 years and has continued to grow ever since. The National Honor Society is built around 4 pillars: leadership, character, scholarship, and service. Over the past 102 years since its birth, the National Honor Society still maintains these 4 core human characteristics as the foundation to this society. Each pillar has a unique set of requirements and challenges that these students have demonstrated in their daily lives. I would now like to invite my fellow members of the NHS Executive Board to speak to the 4 pillars of our society. Here is Vice President Ava Brajali to speak to scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Here is Treasurer Felicity DeSola to speak to service.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. Here is historian Alex Pedersen to speak to leadership and character.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school, in taking initiative in the classroom and in in-school activities. The real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual with the evidence of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive change to each of our members. Character is the force within an individual that distinguishes each other as a person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and once developed grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is a product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is a problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities and respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Please welcome back our President, Lane Potter.
Thank you, officers. At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge. The audience can follow the text as printed in your program. Please repeat after me in reacting the pledge. I pledge to uphold.
I pledge to uphold
the high purposes of the National Honor Society.
the high purposes of the National Honor Society,
To which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected,
And will be true to the principles for which it stands.
and will be true to the principles for which it stands,
And will maintain and encourage.
and will maintain and encourage
The high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
Thank you. You may be seated. And now, as your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to receive your certificate of membership.
Mary Jane Alford. Jocelyn Anktel. Jolie Anderson. Emily Brundage. Samantha Bumpus. Trinity DeSola. Brian Fernandez. Mackenzie Gronblum. Willow Hagerty. Lydia Kirkland. May Langelier, Hannah Milne, Emily Morris, Marina Kuda, Johanna Morse, Ethan Petito, and Kaylin Sylvia. Evelyn Francis is one of our inductees as well, but was unable to attend tonight.
And now, please welcome our principal, Scott Palladino, who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
Thank you. As you heard from Lane earlier, the National Honor Society is one of the oldest, largest, and most widely recognized student organizations in American high schools. The National Honor Society was created nationally to promote enthusiasm for scholarship, to increase the desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in high school students. Today, we recognize 18 students to add to our Ruth Tompkins chapter of the National Honor Society. Membership in the Wareham High School National Honor Society is an honor bestowed upon a student by the Faculty Council, and it's based on the 4 pillars that you heard of earlier, including scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Members inducted tonight have the charge of continuing to demonstrate these qualities throughout their time at Wareham High School. For those of you that may not know who Ruth Tompkins is, I'd like to spend a minute to tell you a little bit about Ruth Tompkins. Obviously, she was a teacher at Wareham High School for many years. She was the epitome of character, service, and leadership. As a math teacher, and later as a department head, Ruth Tompkins led by example. She was a no-nonsense teacher who believed that education will propel you into a positive future. She worked diligently for over 30 years in Wareham High School to provide its students with the best education. She also fostered the belief in service to one's community as a key to success. Anyone who had Ruth Tompkins as a teacher agreed that she was tough, yet she tried to instill the value of lifelong education. As a National Honor Society advisor, no one knew better the benefits that this organization can have on a student's life. This is why our chapter is named after this remarkable woman. I'd like to congratulate the 18 students that are being inducted into the Wareham High School Ruth Tompkins chapter of the National Honor Society tonight. I would also like to congratulate the parents and families, as I know you are a big part of why the students achieved this status. I also know your support is appreciated by the students. Tonight, we celebrate the accomplishments of these 18 students. They have prepared themselves for further academic and occupational opportunities. They are socially responsible and have a commitment to our community. These students go above and beyond by maintaining a high academic standard through a rigorous course of studies. They're on the path for post-secondary educational opportunities and scholarships. Their community service involvement includes dozens of hours per year of volunteer service per student, which equates to over 800 hours of community service collectively by this chapter. These students are very involved in extracurricular activities, including clubs and athletic programs, and most of these students hold down a part-time job. National Honor Society students serve as role models for all the students at Wareham High School to emulate. I want to congratulate all the students and their families one more time for your accomplishments. I hope you feel a great sense of pride in your accomplishments tonight. I wish you all the best of luck in your future educational endeavors, and I can't wait to see what you do for the remainder of your time at Wareham High School. Thank you and congratulations.
And now, please welcome our Superintendent of Wareham Public Schools, Dr. Matthew DeAndrea, who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
Thank you. I want to first start off by saying congratulations to our inductees tonight. Your selection into NHS, it truly is an honor and a reflection of your hard work, so congratulations. I also want to congratulate you, as Mr. Palladino said. The reason why your children are sitting here today is because of your support and your love. So thank you and congratulations to all of you for their success tonight. Thank you. You've heard that the NHS officers have talked about the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. And one of them is character. And I just wanted to share a quote about character that I think is a great quote, and it's by someone named J.R. Miller, who was a prominent author way back in the 1800s. He said, "The only thing that walks back from the grave with the mourners and refuses to be buried is the character of an individual. What a person is lives on. It can never be buried. Remember to always show respect, demonstrate kindness, and protect your integrity." Once again, congratulations, and have a great evening.
I'd like to thank our advisor, Ms. Tarasconi, and the current members of NHS for their hard work in organizing this spring's induction ceremony. We would also like to thank Chef Breda for preparing and donating the food in our reception. Thank you all for attending our NHS induction ceremony. In just a moment, the new inductees will recess, after which you are all invited to join us in the cafeteria for a reception in their honor. But before doing so, please join me once again in applauding all of our new Honor Society members.